We are finally playing Alan Wake 2. I know this is the first video on this channel and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy this playthrough. I'm planning to finish the game now because I never actually finished it. And it's pretty sad fact considering that Alan Wake 1 is one of my absolutely favorite games out there. I did try to play this game once, but I stopped at I think it's like maybe 70% of the game, and I never finished it. I did try it for like 4 to 5 times after that, you know, to finish it, but I don't know, I just found it boring to repeat the beginning so many times. But I think mentally now I'm definitely ready, especially because now I'm recording this, so I kind of have the incentive to finally go ahead and complete this game. So yeah, let's, without further ado, I can't wait to start this game and hopefully finish it this time. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and I will now turn off this light. And yeah, let's go right into the new game. Story, normal or hard? So the hard, significantly challenging combat, leveraging items and familiarity with game mechanics is essential for survival. I think we're ready for this, especially because, well, I did say I played this for like 5 or 6 times, so I think I'm definitely ready for this. Let's go.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Cover your eyes. We are starting. We are starting as a fit and yeah, pretty nude guy at the beginning of this game, which I always find kinda hilarious, to be honest. I just imagine what if this is like our main guy. Imagine just playing with this guy. Which honestly could be pretty badass. Hey, please save me.
Where'd he go?
Guys, I'm in a pickle. The game does look beautiful. Even on DLSS quality, it just Oh my god. Well, the jump scares really started early in this game. Usually they try to kinda, you know, pull you in first, but this time, nope. You can sprint by toggling left shift. Let's do it. Let's go, brother. Go for it. You go, man. You chase your dreams and you run towards them. Nothing can stop you now. Well, maybe except for that guy. Maybe except for a fucking guy in a costume with an axe. There is someone who can stop you, so... Let's just face our death with a dignity. Boom. Wow. That intro is so badass. It's so good, man. I always liked it.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Logan, you should stop brooding so much, man.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
So we are finally in the game. Let the games begin, I guess. Get to the crime scene, find the deputies.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You got a point there, buddy. I should take this map. Let's see. Let's open the map. Yeah, this is a pretty big place. I think this is where the body is. But just look at the amount of, places that are even labeled that we have on the map. Witchfinder's Station. I don't think I've ever been here, even in my past playthroughs. I could be wrong. We'll see.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Yeah, you go take a look. I will just I'm that kind of person, I need to kind of explore before I'm ready to go on with the quest. No motorized vehicles. Protect the trails. That makes sense. I don't think anyone going here with a motorcycle would have a fun time anyway, so... Notice? What does this say?
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Also, there is another mystery to this area.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Yes, sir. It seems like there is more things happening here that we know. Cauldron Lake, caution, steep climb. I think we got... we do have this... What is this? Oh. The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. It seems like we have some notes here. I have finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over, with proper gear and skills which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late to the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I have noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed as swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. So it seems someone was just basically watching birds, and they started noticing something strange about this place. Moved inland, foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous wine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. I think I can agree with that. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird, maybe drugs? Kept my distance, should probably find another spot, so annoying. Well, the tree does look beautiful. So after I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in a tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. So it seems like, It seems like, whoever wrote these notes is most likely dead right now. Because why would they leave their notes here? Interesting. We are already getting some backstory, I guess. Oh my god. I thought that was a glitch. Okay, let's go with the main quest now.
You get lost, Anderson.
Kinda. Kinda. Almost.
Hey, over here.
Hello.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Hey man, I'm in charge here. Me.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Ah, don't be like that.
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I mean, he's not wrong. You can't deny it. Well, I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Okay. Are there any witnesses to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think I got everything. Thank you so much. So let me just take a look at the
I
body.
want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Look at
Make
this
sure I'm seeing the
beautiful
clues
place.
clearly.
You can access the case board inside the mind place. Accessible by pressing your
The Mind
tab key.
Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Nerd.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Sure, Saga. I mean, that really helps us. So the case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Continue. You can use WASD to move around, and you can also zoom. That's pretty nice. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Thank you, tutorial. Let's see. The previous murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Let's see. We have 3 victims so far. They are reported missing in 2010, but they have no other commonalities. We have Ted Lane, Wendy Davis, and Percy Wolf. So they are pretty much, you know, this guy was a dentist. she was a teacher and this guy was a store owner, so they don't really kind of overlap in the job apartment. They are doing all the different jobs. Stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists, body bloated, large chest wounds, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. This is our the bald guy from the beginning, I guess. He seems to be the only guy who has the tattoos on the body. So yeah, that's something to think about. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonalities in bodies, but they are not the cause of death. Exposure to water post-mortem. That does seem like a logical thing. 2 of the victims had bruisings, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. So only 1 was found in water, that's weird. And finally we have the killer profile. Yeah, so the victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos, a message from the killer maybe, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Yeah, killer may be a sportsman or a hunter, because, yeah, this chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. So, you know, just by looking at this, we don't really have any...
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
The fuck? Why did he creep up on us?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
So yeah, it seems like we don't have a lot of things currently to find out more about the killer. Which I hope we'll find out, because I'm curious.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Yeah, I think this is something that we will use later.
I need something to cut this.
We need the bolt cutters for this. Good to know. Yeah.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. Slow you down.
Oh.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Casey is not up for jokes, it seems like. Starting fires is prohibited. Please do not feed the wildlife and leave no trace. Yeah, seems like some pretty basic rules for outdoors, camping, mountain stuff.
There's a route. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that.
What was that, man? I'm not... That was funny. I didn't know that the game could cut the dialogue like that, man. That's so weird. Mirror Peak looks beautiful. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Can we actually... I always press the wrong button. It seems like we can't see the actual lake from here. That would be a beautiful sight, not gonna lie. Yeah, sure. Let's make a run for it, I guess.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
No, sure not, Captain. Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Hello, Tartan.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Well, he does look kinda weird.
So,
I think that's a
FBI, huh? That's so cool.
good word to describe the guy.
Down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Oh, Casey's not having it, man. He's not having it. Oh,
Now, this
there is the
scene of
body.
crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Let's see.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it in a case board inside the Mind Palace. Yeah, let's do that.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. So let's see. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we are here to investigate. So we actually came here to investigate another murders. I didn't know that. I thought that we were here for this body specifically. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Okay, perfect. You are now free to examine the case board or leave escape to complete this objective. So it seems like we need 3 images to complete this. Find evidence. Sure. Let's see.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
And now we just place those images here. Oh yeah, we should drag it, okay. Let's see. This. And this.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Continue. You can check the updated goals by pressing Control. So learn more about the victim and learn more about the killer. Sounds good. So what we learned is that basically this is the same guy or people that murdered the previous people. Matches previous cases but interrupted, may find some new leads this time. Yeah, let's try to find out more.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Oh,
Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
okay.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Deduction available. Does it go here?
Boot prints indicating multiple killers.
That makes
Quite the
sense.
party.
Multiple assailants present, messy scene, crime of passion. Okay, it's premeditated actually. They really made a mess here, caught up in the act, or just sloppy work. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. So we had multiple people
Did they
killing
plan
this
for the murder
poor
to
guy.
happen here? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Oh, it's for later. Yeah, we need to learn more about the actual victims, so let's see, how do we do that? Do we talk with Casey? Nope. With Thornton? Yep.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
That's weird.
Oh, and sisters.
Clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as by examining your surroundings.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Damn. So he's been missing since 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So that's weird. What we got so far... Let me just go back to the case board here. So what we know from our previous murders is that... I guess, yeah, all the victims were reported missing in 2010. And they only resurfaced years later. So what that means is that something happened in 2010. Which is, I guess it's an important clue. If you want to know what's actually happening in the story. Because I did hear this game is kinda, you know, mind-fucking everything. So let's see, the victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
And his mental state was questionable at the time of disappearance.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Oh?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Saga has some crazy good superpowers. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale is Nightingale's been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
How she got that from that particular line is just crazy to me. I guess I'm not smart enough. I don't know how she did that, but yeah, I'll just trust her, I guess. So what now? What's our next goal here? Victim came from... I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where has he been? Well, that's a good question. Where was he for 13
the lake
years?
Is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, Thornton, you wait there. You wait there and think about what we said to you about the UFOs and...
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
Oh?
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Oh.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Oh my god, that is a big tree.
Creeps.
You
Holy.
need to get out more. It is kind of creepy.
And that is true as well. But damn, look at the size of that tree. I wanted to read this real quick.
A witch with no heart. A
Which
strange
is...
echo of owl murder.
Which is Leddle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch house whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before she was now. She was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Well, that's creepy. That's... I don't know. Kind of fits with the whole, you know, the gloominess of this place. Let me just see, 1 second. It seems like the game is kinda... it just feels kinda not loud enough, so... just go into my... Oh, this is better.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Can I pick it up? Yes, I can.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
That is weird. Let's see what our smart Saga girl can think about this.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
How did she realize that, man? Let me try again. Maybe I can be as smart as she is.
What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Okay, well, I'm stupid. It does make a lot of sense.
I must find out what.
This profiling was actually pretty, pretty straightforward and direct. So, let's see. Let's read this. The victim was one of their own, FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal and bloody ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page, this page. The first page they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths are trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation, how could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them. That's weird. So what is our next goal? I think it's basically... Yeah, I think it will be like just digging out into the chest and seeing what happens there. Yeah, let's do some light jogging, man. It can't hurt us.
Hey, you made it back.
Hey, Tartan.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
This guy is so funny. So, do we talk with him now? Nope. What do we do? I mean, I think we should be able to talk with Thornton. What does the case board said? Figure out what happened to the... Yeah, I guess we have to go actually to his chest. Or maybe not. Hello? That is so weird. I think this is a bug. I'm pretty sure that we are supposed to talk with Thornton now.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here. Did we forget something here? Oh, yeah, sorry. I think we needed to do this first.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. So we can
From the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
It seems like he walked through the boulder. He came from the lake, which none of it makes literally any sense, so... There is more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine this body properly back in town. And now we also have this song here.
That's all I can hear. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learned all I can hear. Need to get the body back to town for examination.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah, sure.
Deputy,
Why not?
I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Well, Thornton, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Before...
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I just wanted to check this house out. It was kind of inviting me, you know, just standing there. Open door and everything.
Wonder what's inside. I
Confused?
should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Follow these steps. Wash your hands. Wash hands, take chicken out of the fridge and take a nap. So, bedroom, kitchen, and a bedroom. Bedroom, kitchen, and a bedroom. So we have the bathroom. Wash the hands. Oh, there is So we have like 2 triangles, then kitchen. Two triangles. Oh, actually the fridge. Where is the fridge? Oh my god, so we have triangles that is kind of rotated on the Z axis, and then we have the normal triangles, and then the bedroom is this. I think we can remember that. Should be pretty easy. Let's try. So first we get these, then we have these. Is that it? Should we... Was that not it? Let's see. Yeah, that was good, and there is... Unless this was not a proper symbol, because here is the bedroom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they confused us, not gonna lie. So the last one was wrong. Yeah, let's go. Wait, it says something. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. That's interesting. I guess that is the clue for our cult. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go back to the car. Because I'm pretty sure we will be back here anyway, so... Let's just go ahead and drive back to the town.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, man. I had to explore.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, that's true. Can we get this these ladders down? I don't think so. Do not touch. This station is property of the FBC.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
We are
Casey
all in
hates
this
the
together,
English jokes
hero.
about
Have a
coincidentally
heroic
having
day.
the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in a mine place. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. More bullets and another head. Let 2 headshots and a quick send to stun an enemy for extended. Well, this could be useful. To be honest, I'm pretty good with shooting. That wouldn't be the case if I played this game with a controller, not gonna lie. I'm really bad with the controller, but... I'm pretty solid with mouse and keyboard, so... Oh my god, poor Casey. This guy has
Can't
to...
fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera?
Yeah.
To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
That is a pretty solid thinking. I didn't think about that, to be honest. Wait, we have a... Oh, it's the same notice. I was kind of expecting it was some kind of a hidden notice or something.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Oh, wrong car. That was the wrong car.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Oh, it seems like she's enjoying the case. Ah, this looks so beautiful, man.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the
Great.
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Okay, so this is where we will end the first video, and I'll guess I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm really looking forward to playing more of this game, but I really don't want to rush it. I want to just, you know, go with the flow and play it with my own pace and just basically enjoy it and you know, just try to explore as much as possible, because I really don't like rushing the games. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.